I want to talk to you today about alternatives to nursing home care. Very few people want to go into a nursing home in their elder years. They want to stay in their home for as long as they can. There are a lot of resources out there that allow people to stay in their homes for longer than they used to. You have to do the research and see what those are, but I want to talk to you about some of the things today that you need to review and assess to make sure that it's safe for the individual to remain in their home. One of the first things you need to assess is the physical structure of the location. You need to make sure that it's adequate for the care of the individual, that they have full access to the home, that they can get around, in and out of the shower, in and out of the kitchen, be able to meal prep if they're able to do that. So the physical assessment is one important thing to review. There are companies out there that will come in and modify the home to be ADA compliant and to make sure that it suits the needs of the individual. Another matter that you should consider is what services are needed for the individual. Can they cook for themselves? Can they run errands? Can they get their medical prescriptions filled? These are things that you have to assess on an individual basis to determine whether you need outside resources for this. We all want to help our parents and our elders for as long as we can. But everybody's busy today and it's really hard to get everything done in the time frame that's allowable. So investigate these services to determine whether or not they're needed for your loved one. There are people out there that will come and take them to the drugstore to get their prescriptions filled, that will come and drop off meals, that will come to the house and do meal prep. There's a lot of services out there that you can utilize to keep an individual in their home for as long as possible. Another important factor is a wellness check. It's important that somebody is able to stop by the home of the individual as often as possible or as often as necessary. So you can't go a week without checking in on the individual. Sometimes it's important to go in there and check to make sure that they have all their needs met, that their food is adequate, that they have all their medications and everything is available for them when they need it. Another question that comes up a lot is when you have a child who's caring full-time for a parent or an elder loved one. It's important that that individual also gets some respite care themselves. In other words, you can't be with somebody 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without taking care of yourself. It's important for the caregiver to make sure that you've got time to take care of the things you need, to rest, to get a reprieve from the day-to-day care for the individual. It's very difficult and challenging sometimes to deal with elders, especially if there's mental infirmities like Alzheimer's or dementia. And so it's important that the person that's providing that care, if it's a loved one, a child, or some other family member, that they have the opportunity to step away from the situation, to recharge their batteries, so that when they are there, they can be fully present and able to assist the individual. One more alternative to a nursing home care, if somebody is staying in their home and you've got the services to make sure that they're safe and that they can move about the home adequately, sometimes you need a little bit more. Another alternative is adult daycare services. These centers are popping up all over the place. And one of the things that they provide is daytime care for the individual. So you can sometimes they'll provide transportation, and the elder person goes to these facilities and they basically stay for the day. There's other people that are similarly situated to them. They have company, they play games, there's mental stimulation, sometimes they do day trips. These places have all kinds of opportunities for the elder person to interact with others and to be around people who are similarly situated to them. It can also provide a good respite for the caregiver. The family member can go to work, the family member can take some time off, and so it works out well for everyone involved. In summary, there are alternatives to nursing home care. If the situation is right and you have the resources available to assist the people that are giving the care, it is possible to stay in your home for as long as possible. You should consult with an elder law attorney to look and review the resources that are out there and available that you should investigate that might be appropriate for your situation.